I'm Luke Summerhays.
I'm James J. Miles.
And I'm James the Jester Stewart.
And you're listening to Monster Mash.
And on this week's episode, we are hunting Espinas.
Party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son.
Played the mash.
They played the Monster Mash.
The Monster Mash.
It was a
Jericho coming down. Now you know. Bring the wall down.
Flying wyverns known for the red spikes on their tough green frame, forming both a means of attack and defense, thus generally keeping foes at bay. As a result, they are often seen sprawled out and relaxing in their domain. Once they sense danger, however, they expand their blood vessels to turn their hide and wing membranes a bright red, and they will run riot with noteworthy brutality.
This is where it dwells quietly, blending into its environment. And if any should appear to disturb its peaceful slumber, they will soon find out that this mistake will cost them their lives.
Basically a new lad for us, isn't he?
Yeah. A new monster from Frontier series. Of all things.
Have you dabbled at all in Frontier, Jazz?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's so hard to get a hold of it. You pretty much have to have a PC, I'd imagine.
I guested on
And it's
another
not
podcast. So You Think You Know Fanon, and we were supposed to talk about Monster Hunter, fan stuff, but we barely did. But those guys are all playing Frontier as we squeak. And yeah, they pretty much confirmed what I'd always thought, which is that it's just ridiculously over the top.
Yeah,
That's I don't think I would find it to be
more. It's more kind of heavy subscription based as well, isn't it? And it's more MMO focused with kind of
numbers.
So many ridiculous amount of skills to your sets and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, they seem to be enjoying it, but I don't think it's for me.
Yeah,
but I will say,
to me.
Ever since I moved to Nagano, in the Hard Off, which is the spin-off from Book Off that sells hard goods.
Great name.
They've got a copy of Monster Hunter Frontier in a big box with a statue of Espinas.
Ah.
So I'd been looking at this monster every couple months whenever I'm browsing that store. And then, when it was announced, I was like, hang on a minute. I know that guy. I even thought about going and buying the game just for the statue, but it's $40.
Well, they had have seasons in Frontier, don't they? And I think I know that as well. And I'm pretty sure Espinas at one point would have been a pseudo flagship for one of the seasons.
Yeah. He's definitely got the look of a Seregios or someone, right? That could have been a flagship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, quite first impression of this, when me and Jay done the hunt for the very first time, we were a bit bewildered, I think, because some of its moveset is really similar to Rathian, and we almost blitzed through it because we could use some of its tails.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, first time we had, honestly, we both finished it, and we were sitting there going, was that it? That was an urgent quest, a piped up monster. That was easy as fuck.
This is the first monster in Sunbreak that's given me any trouble.
Yeah, see, now I can understand that, because when we eventually went back, solo on our own ones, and then fought him more times, we saw more of what makes him a problem.
Yeah.
Well, I've soloed every new monster the first time I fought it. And also, this guy, he hits like a truck. Even now I fainted in a hunt just now, but I don't generally faint to him that much.
He just doesn't stop.
Because he'll do it he'll charge at you like a Diablos, but he'll turn around and straight away charge at you again and then again. And the amount of times I was like, okay, he's out of the way, I need to take a potion.
And
then he's coming again.
I also want to mention like the whole Diablos thing, because like that's kind of... He has like... His moveset is a mix of like a Rathian and a Diablos.
Yeah.
He's got like the
Where
head,
are the fan
like...
theories about him being a crossbreed?
Like we were saying there, like it's a lot of his moves, like and animations at least, seem to be pulled from Rathian. And I do remember, like as I said, after we finished that first hunt, I think I said something to Jazz along the lines of, "That was just a spikier Rathian. That was disappointing as hell," because I don't even think we. I think we were like getting stuns and paras and stuff on it, but I don't think we even saw its main gimmick, which is like its elemental blast that it does. That hits you
fire
with...
and poison.
Yeah, it's like cause like I was playing Lance at the time, and I was just basically blocking all of these fireballs, like tanking like everything, like insta blocking like the fireball, which has like the poison and paralysis in it.
That's right.
And I just like obviously cause I was tanking all of it, like none of us got hit by it.
Because I genuinely don't remember any other monster in this game like hitting you with like multiple statuses at once. I feel like that's
definitely that's unique to him. Yeah, definitely.
Like it's almost a bit. It reminds me a little bit of a lesser version of the Marlborough from Final Fantasy, or Marble, whatever you want to call it. You know the big fucking plant lads. Do you remember them, Luke?
I've played a little bit of Final Fantasy 1.
I don't know they're in that. So, yeah, fair enough.
They're not where I'm up to yet, so I'll get there eventually. Sure.
So, yeah, they're like these big fucking, like plant hoarders, basically. And they've got a move called Bad Breath, and it just hits you with every single status effect in the game. Like, that's their main threatening attack that they do in Final Fantasy. And whilst this is...
That does sound like a fucker.
Yeah, definitely. And whilst this isn't like as dangerous version of that, like you don't get hit with sleep, para, stun, poison, everything all at once. It's obviously still pretty fucking annoying. It's two of the probably more deadly effects to get hit by at once.
Well, it's also two that you have to deal with in opposite ways, right?
Yes.
Because if you want to deal with the fire, then you're not stopping and taking the antidote for the poison. And if you deal with the poison, then you're having to stand still and let the fire damage you.
That's also the
dangerous
as well.
Yeah, like the paralysis is the most dangerous one, because generally if he hits you with it,
he always gets
down
the charge right
and
after.
he's going to charge. Yeah, like generally,
Yeah.
if he hits you a couple times before he does that para, like it's an instant car, like easily.
Yep. No, yeah, because something I was starting to say is, even once I'd got the hang of hunting him, because I was playing with randoms to get my armor set, we were failing the quest sometimes because he was taken out by the other players.
Oh, really?
So it's not just me. It definitely is a difficulty spike. I think not spike, but it's just a step up.
Yeah, it's one you need to prep for. Like you want to put in like the anti-para, like decals to kind of just negate the paralysis, because that's the most dangerous aspect of these like status.
I wear my armor with good fire, and I eat whatever dangos I can get. That is the extent of my preparation. Jazz, did you miss the bit before we started recording today where I'm going to be in the UK in a week's time and I still don't actually know the name of the town I'm visiting Jay in? I don't do preparation, mate. The thing they talk about in the introduction,
I do like,
is like he's extra sleepy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I have noticed it. Like when you first find him in the hunt,
so
he's usually having a nap, and he takes way more
sleeping
to wake up.
Yeah. Well, we usually bomb him. Like that's what we started doing.
I usually take another monster to him and wake him up with that.
It's another good way to do it. Yeah,
that works as well. Yeah. I think he's it reminds me a bit of like Rajang in a way on that, because you'll usually find like
not so much
Rajang,
in a Rajang
ranging
hunt,
about
though.
somewhere, just like more so like when he's an alternate monster in a quest. Like that's I
feel like
true.
it's a unique thing to Espinas that you go to hunt it
Espinas,
and it's
like
snooze.
that.
I like that. Like it gives him a good bit of kind of character. Like I think
Oh, yeah,
to him,
definitely.
like something different. Like he's like, because he knows he's so like
I was gonna
stinky
say.
and poisoned that he can just like relax and sleep, even if there's other like monsters about. He's not going to be bothered.
Does explain why he's so angry as well. Because I mean, if somebody came up to me and like threw a bomb in my face to wake me up, I'd be pretty fucking pissed off as well.
I think I need to most weekends when we record the MASH.
Yeah, I've been alright. Yeah.
It reminds me of, you hear the anecdotes of like big football matches where, like, you know, when like a lesser team finds themselves playing a big team in like the FA Cup or something, or the Europa or something, and the smaller team will be like going hard training right before the game, and then they'll see their opponents just chillaxing, and they're like, oh shit. These guys, we're not going to beat these guys. They don't even care about this match. So when you turn up and the Espinas is just haven't readied up, Jay. There we go.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for us to, be recording, ready to go. These
You're
things
that
like a
little jingle on
process.
Slumbering jungle Espinas.
Is this your urgent?
No,
Oh.
I've already, I've unlocked Mazino.
I mean, he's got the armor
Oh.
and stuff like that. He's 4, so
Yeah, I'm in a full set of Espinas armor.
That would make sense, yes. I forget you always do that.
be a bit crazy.
I haven't finished making the gore yet.
And that's the real main event that we're going to be recording today.
Mm-hmm.
Very
So I went to my pal's place yesterday, and he had a birthday present for me. And he's like, oh, I've been planning this for ages, but I'm worried you won't remember. So I open it up, and in a nice little box is a t-shirt.
Right.
And it's got, on one sleeve, 3 bottles, like, bottled tea. And on the other sleeve, it says...
Like Lipton.
Yeah, well, like Japanese brands, like an oolong tea and a green tea. And
Right,
whatever, but
sure. Yeah.
And on the other shoulder, it says, Luke's worst joke ever, May 2020. And on the front, it says in big letters, Tocation. I had no fucking memory of this until he started explaining it, and then it all came flooding back. So we were hanging out at a mutual friend's place, and he got a Japanese wife, and a very typical Japanese thing to do is have big bottles of pre-made tea in your fridge. So he opens it up and shows us, and our other friend goes, "Whoa, 3 teas!" And apparently I looked Rob dead in the eye and with a shit-eating grin on my face go, "Gotta remember the 3 T's, tocation. And he's had that joke haunting him for 2 years until he's made me a commemorative t-shirt of it.
It's like things
So now it can haunt you.
brain.
Yep, been living rent-free in his head.
That is the sort of shit you would say, like, where just your brain is not switched on. You just see the first thing that comes into it.
Oh, I still think that's a fucking great joke. As he's telling me the story, apparently I did the exact laugh I did on the day, which is that laugh I do when it's amusing me and I know it's not amusing anyone else. But it's like, it's got tocation, and like a little tea leaf at the bottom. But anyone who sees it and doesn't know that anecdote is going to think it's a shitty weed t-shirt.
I was thinking it's weed. Like, I was thinking like
Yeah!
yeah.
That hadn't occurred to him till I mentioned it. I was going to think I've bought a dumbass weed t-shirt from Glastonbury.
Surely, like, if it does get mistaken for a weed t-shirt, that won't go down very well in Japan, right? Like, they're very...
No, well, that's the thing. No one in Japan would fucking get it. They don't know any weed lingo.
No one in the UK would fucking get it either, mate.
No, but in the UK they might make the weed assumption. But
Yeah.
No one's going to do that in Japan. They don't know what a toke is.
Hey, me.
Yep. So yeah, that's my birthday present.
Oh, you're running them over there.
No, I'm coming to see... Naga.
I've just got up to the top and he's not here anymore.
Yeah, Yeah, I took him with me.
Or whatever amount of years that we ran away to the
Yeah.
not to do it.
I was busy getting all my birds. Story of my life, mate.
To collect the motherboards, like the fishing.
Doesn't sound right, does it?
If you use bird collar, like dangle, like you can, like it doubles your the amount that you collect.
That's your lesson today from Monster Mash, folks. Bitches love Dango.
I feel like
It
ages
was-
since I've done a mash.
Oh, the last one was just me and Andy. And because we put it out over 2 weeks now, we don't have to record them that regularly, so it probably has been ages.
Yeah.
And it'll be ages again.
And it will. And it will, because our man in Japan is going to no longer be in Japan for a short period.
Yep. Also, we've got like quite a few in the bag, so even when I get back, there won't be a rush. The rush will be on the game shows more than this one.
Well, will it? Because I thought we were recording.
Yeah,
other
well,
ones
we
for your-
yeah, we will be about. I guess we'll be about the same on both, actually. Once you factor those ones in. Broken off his horn, you won't be happy.
I still didn't know you hadn't beaten this yet.
I've basically been playing it at the pace of the show. Because
Yeah,
I'm like taking my time and getting the armour for every monster.
I suppose.
And other shit keeps coming out. Plus I'm a very busy boy.
There's that little black hole fireball.
Fuck's sake.
Shield dash into it.
Although one of my students, he bought it and in the space of a week has overtaken me. I mean, he bought Rise.
Oh, okay,
In the
well,
space
right,
of a week
wow.
has overtaken me.
Yeah, okay. I thought when you said
Massive
overtaken.
nostalgia still, right? But,
Yeah, and he had a pal who's over leveled who was helping him.
They also do give you like an end game rise set as soon
Oh,
as
there
you,
we go. Fucking Espinas.
oh, 100 less.
Yeah, they do give you like an end game rise set like as soon as you join the game now, right? Like, but obviously catch up to Sunbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I should wear that instead of this.
No, you'll be way past that now with your Espin.
Oh, I know. Just a little gag, mate.
Little funny joke.
Yep.
Is that one of the ones that
For
you
G,
get?
you know? Go-cation,
you never done
go-cation, go-cation.
You never done your trademark laugh.
I'm not the fucking emperor. Go-cation, go-cation, go-cation. Do it.
Somehow, the puzzler returned.
Oh, he'll return one day. I've got no doubt about that. I had too much fun.
You met the puzzler, Jazz?
I have not.
Oh, he might turn
Heard
up for
it
a
in
mash
passing
episode one
a
time.
couple of times.
Yeah, I don't think Jas is anywhere near episode 20 odd of Game Show.
No, I'm terrible with listening to podcasts. Honestly, say that I'm going to do it when I'm doing certain things.
Even
Never
from
do it.
your pals.
Yep. But what do is just like listening to
episode,
music, to be honest, if I'm like doing other things.
Oh, if you
Well,
want
that's
to
my-
music, episode
I've had the
27 of the
opposite thing.
game show might be to your tastes.
yeah,
I've had the opposite thing where I never listen to music anymore.
Is that like an anti-special musical version?
That's Jay doing a bunch of
Oh,
songs.
surprised at that. I thought that would be Andy, like through and through.
Actually, Andy's the only person who hasn't done a music round.
That's right, yeah, you did the
How
rap
have you
one,
been
didn't you?
all over that? That's so strange.
Too much effort for him.
True.
Like, when he finally does one, it will be fucking amazing. Because he'll go all out, like when he edited that MASH.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot about that.
I'll never forget about that. He didn't even include that.
If Great Gyros ever comes back, I'm sure the MASH listeners will be excited to actually hear us finally talk about it.
I would definitely get Andy to do it again. He did include the talk about the monsters, so...
I can't remember that we did talk about the ones. I thought it was just Andy in a room
At
with
most,
crackling
like,
fire.
there's an hour of Andy sitting by a bonfire in a post-apocalypse or something. But then he cuts in the recording. Speaking of talking about the monster, that's the Espinas dead. See you soon, ladies and Germanys.
Do we need to do an outro on this?
We do now because it gets posted on its own, remember?
What if I don't want to?
Doesn't matter, I just did it.
We didn't have the
Yeah,
first
but the-
year. Like, I don't
But
remember
the
an
listeners
outro.
will want to hear a saving goodbye from James J. Moyles, no?
Do whatever the fuck you want, mate.
See?
Follow your
Yeah. In a bit.
Don't miss me too much.
Stop the recordings then.